All right, hello, and we are live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ying Harland, originally from the Philippines and now living here in Ontario, Canada. I am a mom, a wife, and a grandma, and I just recently retired from the corporate world. I am so happy that you're joining us tonight. Whether you're watching us live or catching the replay later, thank you for taking the time to be here with us. Before we begin, we'd love to let you know where you're let us know where you're watching from. Please say hello in the comments. Let us know your city, your country, and if you find value in tonight's conversation, we'd really appreciate if you could like, share, and invite your family and friends to join us. Tonight is going to be a little different. Instead of teaching a specific topic, we're going to do something even more meaningful. We're going to share real stories. Why? Because behind every smile, every success, and every achievement is a journey that most people never see. Sometimes we look at someone and think they have it all figured out, but what we don't see are the challenges they faced, the doubts they overcame, and the lessons they learned, and the decisions that helped them shape who they are today. So the truth is, every one of us has a story. Some of us are professionals, some are parents, some are business owners, some are retired like me, some are still working full time. We all come from different backgrounds, but we share one thing in common. We've all experienced moments that challenge us to grow, to step outside of our comfort zone, and to be open to new possibilities. Our hope tonight is very simple. We want to encourage everyone through authentic stories from ordinary people who made the decision to keep growing, learning, and create more choices for themselves and their families. And this isn't about being perfect. This is about having all the answers. It's about taking the first step, believing that change is possible, and realizing that sometimes one decision can lead to opportunities you can never imagine. As you listen to each speaker tonight, I encourage you to listen with open mind and an open heart. Maybe you'll relate to someone's struggle, maybe you'll be inspired by someone's courage, or maybe you'll realize that your own story is just the beginning. At the end of our evening, our greatest hope is that you leave feeling encouraged, empowered, and reminded that no matter where you are in your life, it's never too late to learn something new and grow as a person and create more opportunities for yourself and the people you love. So sit back, enjoy the stories, engage with us in the comments, and let's make tonight a meaningful and inspiring conversation. So welcome to our live tonight. So let's put our guests to the stage. So we have Sis Bernadette, we have Sis Marie, and we have Sis Leonie, and we have Sis Gemma. Hello, ladies, and welcome to our Monday Live. Thank you so much for showing up. Can you please give our viewers a brief introduction of yourself, starting with Bernadette, Marie, Gemma, and Leonie?
All right. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. I am Bernadette, originally from Baguio City, Philippines, and now living here in Canada as an early childhood educator, a proud digital business owner, and a child of God. Back to you, sis.
Thank you very much. Hello, Sis Marie.
Hi everyone, Marie J here, an immigrant from Baguio City, Philippines, now living in New Jersey, USA. A mom of two, a wife, a physical therapist by trade, and now a digital business owner and mentor.
All right, thank you, Sis. Hello, Sis Leonie.
Hello everyone, I'm Leonie, a proud mom of three, a personal support worker here in Ontario, Canada, and originally from Philippines, isang Bisaya. Back to you, sis.
Thank you. Hello, Sis Gemma.
Hello, everybody. All right. So, my name is Gemma. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm also originally from the Philippines. I came here 16 years ago with my husband and with my three lovely daughters, and I'm an early childhood educator. That's my profession, and I'm saved by grace.
All right, thank you. All right, so everyone, to our viewers, sit back. We will get into our stories. Please try and listen with your open mind and heart, and listen very carefully to their stories, because we all have different stories in our journey here in digital business. All right, so let's begin with Sis Bernadette. All right.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Sis Ying. So different journeys, one decision that changed everything. So to all the viewers out there, have you ever felt that you love what you do, but deep inside you know there's still something more? For almost 9 years, I've been an early childhood educator here in Canada and truly love what I do. Helping children learn, grow, and build confidence has been one of the greatest blessings of my life. But I also believe that God places dreams into our hearts for a reason. Deep inside, I knew He was calling me to something bigger, not to leave my career, but to create more choices, more flexibility, and more opportunities to serve others while building a better future for my family. Today, I want to share how one simple yes completely changed the direction of my life. You know, being an early childhood educator has taught me patience, compassion, and the joy of making a difference in children's lives. Every day I gave my best because I knew my work mattered. But like many hardworking professionals out there, I also experienced the reality of trading time for income. If I wanted to travel, I needed to request time off. If I wanted to earn more, I had to work more hours. But if I wanted more time with my family, or my sister here in Canada, something else has to be sacrificed. Eventually, I found myself asking, is this the lifestyle I want for the next 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years? I wasn't looking to quit the career I loved. I was simply looking for another option, something that could give me more flexibility and help me prepare for the future. My turning point, one day someone introduced me to the idea of building a digital business. Honestly, I saw that into my social media account. So I was skeptical. Yes, that's the first um, feeling that I had. I had so many questions. Can I really do this? I'm really not a tech savvy. I'm already working my full time job. Will this actually work for someone like me? But instead of saying no, I decided to stay curious. I attended that complimentary webinar. I asked questions, I listened, I learned. That's when I realized this wasn't about luck or special talent. It was about learning new skills, the following proven system, and being willing to be coached. I also discovered that I didn't have to do everything alone. There were mentors, step by step training, and an amazing, supportive community that genuinely wanted to help people succeed. So I took that first step. Looking back, I'm so thankful I didn't fear make the decision for me. Where I am today, I'm still proudly serving as an early childhood educator, but now I'm also building a digital business that gives me another source of income and greater flexibility for my future. I've learned that having a plan B doesn't mean you're unhappy with your career. It means you're preparing wisely. This journey has challenged me in ways I never expected. It has taught me confidence, leadership, and resilience. And most importantly, it has strengthened my faith because I've seen how God opened doors when we're willing to trust Him and step outside of our comfort zone. The greatest blessing hasn't only been the additional income. It's the people I've met, like the people around this screen that you've seen right now. you know the lives I've been able to encourage, the friendship I've built, and of course the second family, as I call it, and the opportunity to create a future where I can spend more quality time with my family, going back to Philippines as I wanted to, while continuing to make a positive impact on others. And for all of that, I am greatly and thankful for that. So, to all of you who are watching us right now, If you love your career but wish you had more flexibility, more financial options, another stream of income, or simply want to prepare for the future, you don't have to choose between your profession and your dreams. Sometimes you simply need to stay open to learning something new. One conversation can change your perspective. So, one decision can change your future too. If my story speaks to your heart, I'd love to connect with you. No pressure, just a genuine conversation. Because sometimes the opportunity you've been praying for begins with being open enough to listen. So that's all for me. I still working my full-time job, but still doing this as plan B and eventually my plan A. Back to you, sis.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sis Bernadette. I love what you said about being open to learning. I'm sure many people watching tonight can relate to your journey. All right. Our next speaker is Sis Marie. Take it away, sis.
Hi guys, good evening. Thank you for having me here. So my journey in my digital business started when I was having multiple jobs. I tell you, I got 3 jobs. Crazy, right? And with that 3 jobs, I got a 4-year-old and a newborn. It was crazy. I was running myself so thin. I barely see my kids. I can't take care of my health. I'm missing precious moments and those milestones. And every time I step out the door to go to work, my kids would cry and my heart breaks. Mom guilt is real. I know if you're this kind of mom that you would just want to cuddle with them all day, it's different. But I would like to understand that I'm doing or going to work is because it's to provide for my family. I'm doing it for them. If I stay home, I don't show up for work, nobody gets paid, right? So we still have to put food on the table, roof over our head. But having these jobs, multiple jobs, it has broken a lot of heart for me and my family as well, especially when the kids are sick. Oh my goodness, that was awful. So in my heart, that's why I started looking out for something that I could be more present, be at home with the kids, and at the same time provide for the family. I'm glad I found an ad on a social media platform of a person that is on a similar path as I am, same profession, physical therapist. And she's a wife too, and she got 2 girls just as I am. And she introduced this business to me, and I started with a free webinar because I don't want to invest on anything without knowing what I'm investing into. So I started in that. At first it didn't make sense to me, but it asked me for 149 US dollars just to look into it. And it is a guaranteed refundable within 30 days. So it gave me that 149, it gave me the information that I needed for me to decide. I had to watch it 3 or 4 times because I don't understand anything about business. I am not a tech savvy person. I barely have time for myself. So I was wondering, is this really for me? But it has guaranteed that I have enough support in the community, the mentors, the coaches, and a step-by-step training in a video base. So I can do it like maybe 2 hours a day here and there during my break time or while waiting at the doctor's clinic or while my kids are sleeping. And that's how I started. It's amazing. So I wanted more time. I wanted more freedom so bad. I wanted to be with my kids so bad. That's what pushed me. So it's for me to break out of this mom guilt that keeps piercing my heart whenever I step out the house with my kids crying behind me. I know as a mom, you would reflect on this one. So starting a digital business was amazing. So at first I was also thinking, is it legitimate? Because I'm scared. A lot of things going on online. So I have to do my due diligence and only to find out the company that we're partnering with has created its legacy of 50 plus years. So it's here to stay. It's amazing. So starting a digital business, it has guaranteed a result better than having a traditional business, like a mortar, like having your own store. But this one is global, so you have a bigger reach. And it's open 24/7 since it's online. So, I mean, it just checks all the list. So, the challenge is that I'm not even a tech savvy person, but the training, it's like spoon feeding a little child, one big pieces at a time. You can replay, you can repeat as many as you could. Take one step at a time. Through the mentorship, the consistency, and the personal growth that is provided me, not just the financial part, it has really created growth inside of me. I was able to build an income stream that works around my already busy life. Guess what? Today, I'm down to one job. So I am so excited for the possibility of me staying full time with my kids. Not that I don't like my job. I'm a physical therapist for 24 years with a higher education too. I would say with all the experience and the education I have, I'm at the ceiling already. What else? But in this digital business, your work is being compensated the way how hard you show up on this business. And you show up for yourself, not for somebody else's dream. It's for you and your family and the children that you could pass it on, the legacy. So today, this purpose I have in my heart is now giving out to the community, helping other people also create their own businesses. Now, from a burnout mom to a more present mom, and I hope this opens your heart to check out the business, pay for that 149, see if this is a good fit for you. Even if it's not, you got a 30 days refund period. So message us or reach out to us and we'll guide you. That's all for tonight. Back to you. Back to you, Sissy.
All right, thank you, Sis Marie. I totally can resonate to your story because I was also in the same shoes as we were, but that was a long time ago when I haven't heard about digital business because I was working two jobs and my kids were smaller. Basically 6 months because our maternity leave here in Canada is 6 months at that time. And then my husband works night shift. And then so he stays with the kids and then I come home. So we're like, I come in and then he goes and then I leave in the morning. I don't see everyone. But I did not hear about this digital business and I really wish I've heard about it long time ago. It just exists now. A little late for me, but at least I'm here. But thank you for sharing your story. All right, let's go to Sis Leonie. Take it away, Sis Leonie.
Thank you, sis. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I'm working so hard, but why does it still feel like I'm behind falling? That's what's me. When I first came to Canada, I came with a dream. Like many immigrants, I left my family in the Philippines because I wanted to give them a better future. Those were some of the hardest years of my life. I worked as a living caregiver, taking care of other people's children while missing my own. I worked long hours, studied weekends to become a PSW, and did everything I could just to bring my family here. When we're finally reunited, I thought life would become easier. But instead, the bills got bigger, groceries became more expensive, rent kept going up, and even working full time sometimes didn't feel like enough. As a PSW, I love caring for people, but there were many days I came home physically exhausted, emotionally drained. I started asking myself, is this really what the next 10 to 20 years will look like? That's when I became open to learning something new. Not because I hated my job, but because I wanted choices. This digital business didn't change my life overnight. What changed first was me. I learned new skills. I gained confidence. I meet amazing mentors and supportive people from around the world. I stopped believing that my future was limited to trading time for money. Today, I'm still a PSW, but I'm proud of it. But now I'm also building another path that gives me hope, personal growth, and a vision for a better future. If you're watching tonight and feel tired, and if you're working hard but wondering in life can be different, I want you to know this. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to willing to take one small step toward a different future. Your current situation does not have to be your final destination. Thank you for listening. I hope my story reminds you that never too late to believe in yourself and create new possibilities. That's all for me, sis. Back to
All
you.
right. Wow, thank you. I'm sure your story will resonate to a lot of people, especially here that came over and leaving behind their families back home and then getting them back later on in the years. Thank you so much for sharing, Sis Leonie. All right, and now last and but not the least, Sis Gemma.
Hi, everybody. Gemma here. So, I have a question. Did you ever feel like you've been working so hard for many years, but then you just realize something is missing? I think some of you here, our audience, or even are my friends here, can resonate with that question, right? So, we came here in Canada 16 years ago with my three daughters. They were young then, that time, and my husband is with me, of course. And my background is I work in the corporate world for 21 years. Then I retired in the Philippines. So we came over here, and I know what are my expectations because we communicated that with the family and with my husband, of course. So we did not really expect much because we know that we had to start from zero. We had to start from scratch. So those things we know that we have to accept, that we have to apply for jobs, we need to equip ourselves. So to make a long story short, I for 2 years I didn't work because I was focusing on my children who were young then. And then it came to a point where I realized that I had to help my husband, of course. So I went back to college. I went back to school. Imagine going back to school at the age of 43. So I was so excited. I had fun. I had many friends. I made friends. Ang babata pa nila. O, di ba? I was really enjoying it because I really like the program. It's an early childhood education program. So I love it. And then after 3 years, I graduated. It took me a while because I was in the part-time program. While on the side during that time when I was in school, I was also working part-time in a retail company. So fast forward, I've been an early childhood educator for 14 years now, and I really love it. I love what I do. I have passion working with young children, maybe because also of my past, so that's why I'm very close to kids. However, it came to a point also that I realized parang something is not enough. I thought equipping yourself, going back to school, and then landing a good job would be that's it. Then I came to realize that no, it's not it's not like that actually. Well, for me, because of course my productivity age is limited already, right? Because we came here, I think we came here late. That's only for me, but maybe for some people it would be a different story. So I was like praying hard because I thought, Lord, parang something is missing, really missing. It hit me so hard that I feel like I'm just getting tired of my routine of waking up very early in the morning, then prepare myself to work, drive to work, and then do my job, do my responsibilities, which I like. There's nothing wrong with that. I love it. And then I just have then go back home and then prepare for dinner. That's the routine. Of course, at home, I had no problem because my husband is helping me. My daughters are helping me too. But just facing the fact that I've been doing the routine for many years, I question myself until when I'm gonna do this. Right? Parang in Tagalog is, tumatanda na rin ako hanggang kailan ko gagawin to. Right? Yung mga bata dumadaan sa classroom ko, lumalaki na sila, may bago ka na namang set of kids. Parang at one time, sabi ko, teka muna, hanggang kailan ba to? Parang hindi naman masama mag-work because we really have to work, right? To survive. We have mortgage, we have bills to pay. So that was my turning point. I prayed a lot. Sabi ko, Lord, give me something. What else can I do? But I don't want to go back to school anymore. I'm done with school. So I saw this online business. At first, when I saw it, I was skeptic, like most of us. I was scared because I'm not a tech savvy person. But of course, I knew the basic, but then just thinking it's an online business, like, what is that? I feel like I'm already overwhelmed thinking about it. But I saw people achieving their milestone. And then what I did is I watched a 90-minute webinar, which is the right venue for you to check it out if you are really serious about it, because you will see people who are doing this. It's like investigating. Sino ba ang mga nandito? I found out about the leadership. Wow, they are amazing. And then I found out about the online community, and then so on. So I jumped in. But of course, I wasn't confident. But then, as I do the training, because we have a training here in this platform, so it's like you're going back to school. But it's okay, because if you are really serious, you need to equip yourself. You need to, you are learning new skills, right? So you need to be ready. You have really to study. And what I like also is we have a coaching mentoring program. So there are people who's going to work with you, who are going to guide you. You're not going to do this business all by yourself. So that was my turning point. I saw the potential of this business. So with that, it gave me hope. Like I said to myself, hey, I'm not going to work forever. Hindi naman talaga. Imagine you're still in the class, 65 years old, 70 years old, you're still in the classroom. Just imagine that. So I don't want it to happen. So I thank God for answering my prayer. But of course, this is not something that sinagot and then andyan na yung plate. No. You have to study. You have to ask around. You have to be cooperative. You have to collaborate with people. And I am very thankful. Like I met these ladies. They are so patient. We collaborate. We do our homeworks. We have stuff to do. We have list to do. We make schedule on how to do this because you are also busy moms and working busy moms, right? We have responsibilities at home, at work, but we are here, we're able to do this because we also have to make a schedule, of course, para maayos ang buhay natin. So if you are listening to my story right now, this is not the whole story because I can't really tell you the whole story, but at least you have the glimpse of my story. If you think you need a retirement roadmap, you may want to consider this. This business is something serious, something that you want to look at seriously, intently, and it will it will change your life. It's a life-changing business. And you can also, you don't only bless yourself, but you also bless other people by sharing this business. But mind you, we don't want to force people. We don't chase people. You want people who are seriously looking. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, sis. Um, your story, it's so, for me, I hope a lot of people are listening with like seriously listening to all of us, because our stories are so real that um we may resonate to other people that have the same situation like you did, right? And I hope they do, and please reach out to any one of us if you do. All right, I have a request that I'm supposed to share my own story as well. Okay, I will share my story. Okay, my journey wasn't um, very easy. It didn't go very easy. Back in 2019, I had a health scare. I still remember that moment so clearly when I heard the word from my doctor that the letter C. You know what that means? It felt like my whole world went dark. It was like a heavy weight was placed on me. So many thoughts came rushing in. What do I do now? I felt like I was still young. My children were still young too. My mind was going everywhere. But through faith, prayers, and strength, I was able to overcome that challenge. And I did it without any treatment. Thank you, Lord. That experience changed me. It made me realize that life is so fragile and tomorrow is never guaranteed. I truly felt like I was given a second chance. So I started asking myself, what else can I do? How can I create another stream of income, something more flexible, something that gives me more control over my life and my time? And that's when I came across this digital business. And just like many of you here tonight and to our viewers, I was curious but also hesitant. I registered, yes. I attended a coaching call, but I did not jump in right away. I had my doubts. I was worried about getting scammed. I wasn't very sure if it was for me or I can do it. But over time, I kept watching. I saw ordinary people, people just like me, starting to succeed. And that made me think, if they can do it, why can I not? And from there, I made a decision. And honestly, the rest is history. So, what I really want to share with all of you tonight and to all our viewers is this: don't wait for something difficult or painful to happen before you start looking for another way. Opportunities are out there. You just have to be open to seeing them. And tonight's discussion is simply for information. You can register to any of our website on the screen. Just take a look, learn something new, and see if this could be the right path for you. All right? And that is my story. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome back. Medyo tiri-tiri ng konti. Thank you guys for sharing all your stories, and I hope that we are able to relate to other people that probably have the same stories or similar stories with us. So, in closing, let's give them our website to encourage them to attend our webinar and register to our website. Start with Gemma, Leonie, Marie, and then Bernadette.
All right. My okay, just a second. All right. So if you're curious what this digital business is all about, what we're talking about, my website is www.gemmavramos.com, or you can message me or drop in the comment section. Then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much.
Go ahead, Leonie. Sis Leonie.
Okay. Don't let fear decide your future. Let your dreams be bigger than your doubts. Register your name and email today at www.lunidesmacatumbas.com and take your first step toward new possibility.
All right. Sis Marie, go ahead.
Yes, my website is mariejstewart.com. Our webinar happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So look into it. If this is a good fit for you, then we'll welcome you in the community. See you on the inside, guys.
All right. Go ahead, Sis Bernadette.
Bernadette here once again. If you want to have a change in your life, then do make a change now. The perfect time to do it is today. And of course, my business website is www.bernadettejourney.com, or you can register to any of the website that you can see in the screen. So you have one mission, and next will be commission.
All right. Thank you, guys. So this evening we heard five different stories, different careers, different backgrounds, different seasons of life, but one thing stood out. None of these journeys started because someone had everything figured out. They started because each person was willing to take that first step. So we hope tonight's stories reminded you that ordinary people can create extraordinary change, and as long as they're open to learning and growing. If any of these stories resonate with you, we'd love to connect with you. Feel free to send us a message. We're happy to have a conversation. Thank you all for our amazing speakers and for sharing your hearts out tonight. And thank you everyone who joined us and will be watching the replay. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.